What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Lethal Levinson. And with 2K17 right around the corner, I figured it's just about time for a wish list. So on this wish list, I'm going to be going in detail of what I'd like to see from 2K17, new features, new gameplay improvements, and all that. My career, my court, my team, my part, and team up. So without further ado, alright, so this part of the wish list is going to be dedicated solely to my park. Now, in May 2K16, my park was, of course, the most popular mode. So it's definitely going to be making a return to 2K17. Now, what I would like to see improved upon, definitely got to add more courts. This year we only got 3 courts, and then Rivet got an extra court, not even an extra court, a court to replace their old court when they won Rival Day. 2K17, they should keep the 3 courts, but then maybe add a court or 2 to use for everyone to play. Maybe have it to where, like, you can play, Sunset can play with Rivet, Sunset can play with Old Town, and vice versa. And you can just, anyone can play with anyone. Kind of like the stage, but just like a public court. Maybe indoors, like a rec center. I don't know, just throwing it out there, because the restrictions for like Sunset and stuff gets annoying when you want to play with other friends. Additionally, they should definitely expand on all the customization options. It means more walk packages, more jog packages, more signature dances and all that, more taunts. Definitely got to include more dunk packages. Got to have more clothing items. Got to have all that. All that stuff's great. Maybe try to copy a page out of Live's book with the customization and clothing. Because that's the one area that Live's always been better than 2K is the actual clothing. As far as gameplay is concerned, they definitely got to tweak some things. As you just seen, 7-2 centers should not be hitting half-court shots with regulation. A lot of things that happen in the park that's fake. Obviously, they got to find sort of a balance of gameplay and like freedom, because patches should not be completely changed in the way people play the game. Let's just be honest. A patch is to improve some things. It shouldn't completely change the way that we play. In my part, there's a lot of things that they need to fix, because gameplay-wise, it's a lot of shit that, excuse my language, but a lot of stuff that's cheesy. The hop step glitch, cheese, whatever you want to call it. The hop step stuff, that's real cheese. The post speed boost cheese that I do with my center. I can pretty much match up against any guard and still score from the perimeter just because of that post up cheese. They need to fix that. But at the same time, they need to have better dribble animations, because the defense is so overpowered. That's why when they took away the speed boost in patch 5, I was against it. And I never speed boosted with my guard to begin with. It was just the defense is so overpowered that you can pretty much clamp anybody up on this game, unless you're a big man and just get animations down low. Because with my guard, I'm pretty much clamping anyone up. They do the little, what's that glitch that they have now? The little double dribble glitch where they pump fake pass, pick the ball up and keep dribbling. You can pretty much clamp anyone up if you know what you're doing. So gameplay wise, they definitely gotta include better dribble animations. Can't be using the same Jamal Crawford from the beginning of the year to the end of the year if you keep making these patches that completely tone down the game. Speed definitely has to be fixed. I should not be clamping up a point guard with my center from the perimeter. Speed definitely has to be fixed. A lot of things. Also dunks. They need to calm down with the blocking dunks, because my big man is always getting blocked from behind the paint by guards. Definitely need to fix some things. What else? Definitely need to include a one-on-one court, because that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna spend all my time with the one-on-one court, because I'm tired of losing because of teammates. Teammates a lot of times cost me these games. Just playing with randoms. I definitely have to squad up every time I want to win. So one-on-one court would be a great improvement. I think they should really include more rep boost days. not even rep boost in as itself, but just days where like kind of like rival days where you can get more rep. Also, they should include more like levels between Legend and Pro. Because Legend 5, I've been a Legend 3 for 5 months. Let's be honest here. No one's trying to grind for that Legend 5, but at least make it harder to get Legend 1, but have more things in between. Like maybe have it go up to All-Star 10, maybe have it go up to Legend 10. Maybe have like a different thing like Master Legend or Boss Legend or something. Because it seemed like 2 months into the game, everyone was a Legend. And like no one got to Legend 5. Once you hit Legend, it was like, alright, we're done. I could take my shirt off, that's great. But once I hit Legend, it was just about it. Even with this game having been out for, what has it been, 8 months? There's rarely any Legend 5. No one's trying to play 10,000 games to get a Tiger. Another thing, they gotta tone down with the glitches. 2K17 cannot have all the mascot glitches, the tiger glitches, the shirtless glitches. It can't keep doing this, because there's no point in grinding to get Legend 3 or whatever next Legend they'll have that lets you get mascot if you're just gonna give it away for free to all the bums that glitch. It just ruins the aspect of the game. No point anymore. People lose interest, and as you see after patch 5, the park has become way died down since it was at the beginning. But there's a lot of things they can implement to make this game mode even better. Just make the gameplay more realistic. I know a lot of people say they don't come to the park for realistic gameplay. But as for me, I hate seeing fake things happen. I hate losing on fake shit. So that's basically my wish list for the park, man. Let's move on to my court. So that's my career. So as far as my career is concerned, they can just really expand upon what they did last year. Because while the storyline was cool and all, it wasn't really as in-depth as we was led to believe. You only play 4 games college, 8 games your first year in the NBA, and then the story was over. So I mean, if they just expand that you play close to a full season in college, let you upgrade your attributes in college, expand the story mode to longer than 8 games, I think they'd have a really solid my career for next year. Add more endorsements, add more connections and all that, but just keep the formula the same. Maybe add back to Summer League and the D League, and I think it'd be fine. As for my court goes, obviously this was one of the most underrated features, the ability to play with your friends on your own court. Add more customization, add more than 3-on-3, maybe 5-on-5. Let your trophies that you earn in my career and stuff show up in your my court, more my courts of course, and just expand upon this feature, because this is one of my favorite features in 2K16 that no one really talked about. Also, let people join a friend's park from the main menu, from the my career menu. Don't make them load into a park just to have to load into another park. That shit gets real annoying, and no one wants to fucking wait. People want to be able to go straight to Old Town, straight to Rivet, straight to Sunset, straight to the stage, straight to their friend's park from the My Career screen, instead of all this loading. So I swear if I have to hear that 2K16 loading music one more time, I'm going to just lose it. So expand on that, and I think my court and my career will be where it needs to be in 2K17. Now, let's talk about my team. Now, my team is obviously the moneymaker for 2K. It's how 2K pays its bills. It's how 2K makes money after the initial sale. So obviously they're going to be looking to expand upon my team. Now, they've already confirmed the return of blocker codes, which is good if they're timed exclusive and not just the first 100 people. So say 24-hour code, because it shouldn't be a race to get a locker code. It should just be 24 hours. Don't make it too overpowered. Don't let everyone get the best players. Make it like a 90, or depending on time of the year, make it a decent player. Don't make it overpowered. Also, my team has to add the ability to trade players. Just steal a page out of Ultimate Team from EA's book, you're going to have to add that feature because people are tired of having to sell players and then buy another person's player in order to exchange MT. If you do wager matches, you should just be able to trade players, not have to go through all that. Also, they have to have a live auction block, because how it is now is you'll post something to the auction block and you can't see it immediately. It's weird how it does it. They need to have better sorting so that you can sort by buy now price instead of having to do all that. Because I try to sort and it's a hassle just to sort. The list is so huge whenever you try to search a player. It's just ridiculous. So they gotta do better at that. The bid sometimes that it doesn't work. That's another thing they gotta fix. They have to add new player content because they cannot go next year adding all the how many Garnets did they have this year? Like 8? It was ridiculous. Like 8 Garnets. They should probably add some new tier players. They're gonna have to add new promotions like Madden does, like they do Halloween players, most feared players, 4th of July players, stuff like that. You can't just go the whole year with just diamond, amethyst, gold, silver, bronze, because it just gets stale after a while. Also, 2K has to be more consistent with recent My Team content. It seems like they've already stopped. And what month is it? June. They stopped in like June when the finals ended. So I mean, that can't happen, because that's another 3 months at the end of your game that you're not releasing any content. While EA is still releasing Ultimate Team content, and it's a month before August when they release the new Madden. So they definitely have to be more consistent with that. Add more blacktop games. So like you should be able to go all the way up to like 1,000 wins. It seems like the content was lacking as far as the blacktop mode. Same thing with the road to the playoffs. Once you hit the first seed, there was no real reason to play other than just to play for the heck of it. Definitely need to add more rewards, add things of that nature to keep people incentivized. Also, let people auction off the rewards. Like, it's so stupid. You have to grind 160 games to get that Kareem, and then you can't even sell it. And then a new card comes out. It's like a 97 center, and it's like 100K. It's like, I did all that grinding when it costs 100K to get a center of equal value. Makes no sense. Definitely need to be able to auction players. Collections, they definitely got to improve collections, because it's just a joke. You can't really get any players from collections. We need to have things like EA does, where like you put in the sets. I think that would be definitely an improvement, because it would give more players value. It seems like every gold card in the game is worth the base amount of like 2,000 or less. Amethyst now are worth around like 10,000 or less. It's just ridiculous. I know every game, as it continues into the life cycle, the value is going to go down, of course, but it's got to organically go down. It can't just plummet and crash like it has with 2K. Obviously, if they added a wager match to some system, I'll be really happy. I doubt they'll do that, because that encourages gambling, and kids will probably be crying over losing their players. Definitely should add some new modes to My Team. Maybe a 5-on-5 blacktop, maybe a scrimmage mode, maybe something in that nature. Packs. I can't really say anything about the pack odds. I got some decent pulls. Other people said they didn't get anything, but I mean, it's gambling. It's you pay to win. You gotta spend coins to get better coins, to get better players. So I mean, can't really say anything about the pack odds. EA's isn't much better, so just keep the same formula that they've been doing. And with that, let's move on to My League. Now this year, My League definitely took a step in the right direction. 2K really added a lot of things that we really liked, but there's some things they could do to improve it. First and foremost, they need to be able to let you customize the draft orders, which means let everyone be able to choose to pick which seeds they have in the draft. The commissioner should be able to choose the teams if he wants to have a fixed draft. Also, add the customization that they added to my team to my league. Let people customize their own arenas, their own jerseys, their own playbooks, all that. Give people the freedom to really make their own franchise. Let them relocate, do all that, but just make it in an online setting. Also, add more of like the practices that actually affect the ratings. Madden does this pretty well. Practices in actual games will affect player ratings, affect their what's the word I'm looking for? Tendencies. Give them extra traits. Maybe edit the badges. If they perform in the clutch, give them a clutch badge. If they be dunking on people a lot, give them posterizer. If they added this, it would really make the feature a lot more dynamic and give people more of a reason to want to play their actual games against computer and against users. So it would really attract, I think, a lot more people to this mode when it's one of the most underrated modes in 2K. Obviously, keep the custom roster ability and just keep all the main things that make my league great. Being able to create your own team and play other people. But also, you have to make it go more than one season. You cannot have it one season and then it's over. You gotta make it go at least 3 seasons, preferably 5. Let the leagues keep going. Let people develop their players. Sign free agents in the off season. You have to negotiate with people. Salary cap, obviously, if you turn that on, that's a big thing. Having to negotiate with free agents, and it will just give my league another layer that it hasn't had before. Well, that concludes my wish list for 2K17. I hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't really talk about Pro-Am and Team Up that much because there's not that much you could add. Obviously with Pro-Am, let people run against other players, like private matches and stuff, so Pro-Am crews can play to other friends that have crews. Same thing with Team Up. Team Up does that pretty well. Add maybe the Dream Team and Team USA back. Other than that, make sure to subscribe.